good morning,
Hello, good
goodbye.
morning, good afternoon, good evening, goodbye.
Ew, these live videos, I always realize how stupid my hair looks throughout the day.
You know what's really funny is you're always like, oh my god, my hair looks like a mess. I'm like, yeah, that's what we have to see. Fix it when we look at it.
But I can't see
Pretend
it.
these are cameras too.
Oh my god, but no one tells me my hair looks bad.
So happy Friday. We finally made it to the end of the week.
I know you're happy about that.
You have no idea.
Can we please show the meme that I left on your Facebook? Because it is so you this week. I posted this on Rob's Facebook on Wednesday, and I was dying of laughter because it is so true and so Rob.
And the truth is I am not...
Low power mode. You're running out of battery.
I'm running out of battery. Yeah, because it's Friday, and I'm ready to be done for the week. So this was the thing. Oh, where's the mouse? Where's the mouse for this one?
Rob is the panda.
I love this part where he just looks back and then replays. But the very end when he just looks.
I know, when he just looks. Where did it come up? That
yeah. And what's funny is I'm the panda and everything this week. Like,
that is so Rob this week. And the funny thing is, nobody sees that side of Rob the way I do.
You know what's really
funny? It's really funny.
This is how we know that we're dating. Because she sees the horrible side. Like, when I get I'm like, oh! I'm doing what that panda did. Mm-hmm. And Christine just sits there and she's like, are you done? Yeah. You're going to need to pick all that up.
I've seen you chuck pens.
Okay, well, in fairness, hold on. No, I have not. No, I have
Keyboards?
Not. No. I did slam a keyboard down and all the keys fell off of it. That is true. But it was more like, go! And then all the keys fell out. And it wasn't here works watching.
It's really funny, though.
Yeah.
I literally just sit there and I'm like, do you feel better now?
I don't, and to be honest, I'm not a violent person.
No, you're not.
I'm really not. I'm a princess
but
most
when
of the
you
time.
get angry, it's so funny.
I hate it. Like, I hate that I get that way. Because that's not the guy that I was trying to explain in our title. Is that Rob's that guy?
Oh yeah,
this is not that part.
No, that's the funny
But I kind
thing.
of am that guy because you know what I did last night. We'll just get right into this. So last night I got home in this car, and I've talked about this before. Like we do same side parking in the winter. We have parking restrictions, so on my street instead of odd and even, everybody has to park on. Well, the opposite side of where my house is. So we all have to park there. All of us. You know, if you don't have a driveway, like, we're all sharing this one side of the street. And there's one house that you can fit 3 cars in front of. And I have the neighbors who rent at that place, that should be like the last car there. They, or the guy who lives with his dad, who hates renters, yet he's like 30 and he's with
living with his dad.
If you're not paying, then you're still a renter. Anyway, so they parked too close and I can't get my car in. And last night, she's already bored with the story. So last night, when I couldn't get my car in, I set off my car alarm accidentally. I did not mean to do this.
I thought you did it on purpose.
No, worst part is so I'm sitting there and I'm trying to see if I can get my car in. And I was so mad and I was like, I got to get a piece of paper. And I knew I had some in my trunk. So I got my key thing out and I hit the panic button instead of the trunk, and it went off while I'm standing out in front of this car. And then
what happened?
Well, so nobody came out, which I got to say I'm not feeling too safe about my street now. But nobody came out, and so then I wrote a note.
You did? Another note?
I wrote another. It wasn't to the same neighbor, it's a new neighbor, but I was like, hey, this is a same side parking street. Next time you park here, leave room for 3 cars. Within an hour, that car had backed up.
Oh, really?
I don't know. They had not left, but that car had backed up, and there was enough room for me to get in.
Because they didn't want to be that person.
Exactly. And instead, I'm the guy now. I'm the neighbor that's writing notes on cars.
Did you leave your name and address this time?
I left my name. I signed it, thanks, Rob. But then I didn't leave my... Last time I wrote it to my arch nemesis, the guy who lives with his dad. And I did sign it with my name, my address, and my phone number. Because I didn't want him to think I was being a jerk. But last night, I'm telling you, if I drove an SUV, I would move cars myself. And I'm thinking, I have actually thought about selling my Nissan Altima and buying a tow truck, like one of those pickup tow trucks, so I could hook up the car and just
move it. Oh my gosh, you're that guy now.
I'm that guy. Like, and most of the time I'm like, whatever, you know, I don't really want confrontation with my neighbors, so I just kind of let things slide.
That reminds me of like roommates who leave sticky notes for their roommates.
I am that. Yes.
Clean the toilet and they put it on the mirror.
These aren't my dishes. Yeah. And you know what's funny is when I had
passive-aggressive post-it
one time
notes.
when I had a well, I was real close to walking along, just knocking on doors, being like, "Is that your car?" But I didn't go that route. But one time when I had roommates, they wouldn't do the dishes, and they kept saying, "These are all your dishes," and I traveled all the time, so I was never home. I'm like, I own the dishes, but none of them are mine dirty. So they kept leaving them out. So you know what I'd do? I'd come home and throw dishes away.
Oh my God, really?
I would.
Did they get pissed?
I'd go in the dirty sink and because they had some of their dishes, and I started throwing their dishes away. And then I would throw some of mine. If they were like nasty, I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Did they confront you?
Oh yeah, they came up and they're like, "Are you throwing dishes away?" I'm like, "If you're not gonna clean them, I'm not either." And they're like, "It's your turn to do dishes." I'm never home.
Why should you clean after someone else's mess? Unless you guys are like there equally the same amount of time, and you decide,
and you're
all right,
sharing time. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But
but if you're never home, like.
That's when I learned that I can no longer date 18-year-olds. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
They don't know how to clean up after themselves. I'm out.
Well, you don't have to date them. But
right. They still don't clean up. Yeah, so I'm that guy.
So you are that guy.
I'm that guy. And I
it.
now realize, like, I need to get a therapist. I used to have one in South Bend.
You just need to have your own house without any people around you.
That would be the best thing. But in that case, I would need to
get more money.
Yeah, some of these plugs we do, including our own job, would need to pay more. But yeah, no. So the other thing we were going to talk about, we got called out on something.
We did. I got a message from last Monday, or was it this Monday?
Don't look. I'm sorry. You told me to Google. So trypophobia, real quick. Hold on. Trypophobia is the phobia of seeing a bunch of little dots or bumps. And a lot of that's the thing. Trypophobia gives you anxiety when you see it. A lot of people are getting it from watching Black Panther because
that
Michael B. Jordan has it.
That bothers me.
So here's the picture that I googled.
Oh my God! Stop, please.
Yeah, I'm out. Hold on.
You know, Kendall Jenner suffers from that.
You know, so congratulations, you suffered from a Jenner disease. wait, no. She has the bumps.
No. She gets panic attacks from trypophobia.
I'm trying to figure out so tell the story about how we got called out.
Oh, okay, so we're moving along. Okay. So was it this past Monday. I said it was last week. So this past Monday, Ari from The Bachelor took his chicks home or to their hometowns, and one of them we said was Prior Lake. I kept calling it Pine Cone.
It's really Prior Lake. We called it Pine Cone, Michigan.
Yeah. And then I got a message from someone
in Pine Cone.
So
that was like, you've never even been here.
This morning she said, I just randomly stumbled upon a video of you on the internet. That's not how you usually want a conversation to start.
This is never going to be good. This is where they tell you how great you are and they can't wait to hire you.
She said, but time out. Y'all know Prior Lake is in Minnesota and not in Michigan, right? I was like, LMFAO, I'm laughing so hard. You're kidding. She goes, I straight up kept watching to see if y'all corrected yourselves, and it never happened.
Can I just talk about why everybody...
Hold on.
Let's pause for a second. Why would people calling with traffic stuff, and they come at me like, did you not know about the accident on southbound 131? No, I sit in this room. Like, you could just be like, hey, there's an accident. Like, why is she like, I was going to watch to see if you correct yourself before you wrecked yourself. I'm just like, why do you all come at us?
People do like to come at us.
Like, we're stupid. We know that it is a shot of Minneapolis now.
Oh, and we said Michigan.
Well, whatever. You know what?
That's why I couldn't find it on the map.
That's exactly why. I just listened to what she said, so...
Oops.
And I did Google it.
Sorry, Pine Cone,
but, you know,
Minnesota.
in fairness to the lady, and I'm not really mad at you, I feel like it was just at us. Anyway, she also put in our description, Wiener, Alaska, not Arkansas, because she didn't know that AR is Arkansas, so she put AK.
Oh, oops!
the biggest pain in the ass for anyone from Arkansas. We don't live in AK. We live in AR.
Maybe that's why the Bachelor thing I read, it said MI and not MN, which is Minnesota.
Exactly. That could be why. Because seriously, I went back and looked at our video. I'm like, she just put that we're in Alaska?
Oops.
Oh.
I'm so happy the week is over.
Me too. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going back to Detroit.
Going back to Detroit.
Excited.
To Detroit.
I haven't been home. I haven't been home.
Going back to Detroit.
That's not a song.
I hope I don't get shot.
Thanks. Me either.
You hope I don't or you don't?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Or you.
I'm not going to
but
Detroit.
I'm excited. I haven't been home since Christmas time. I'll get to see some of my cousins tomorrow. Hang out with a friend of mine. So, I mean, it sucks because it's so quick. Like, I feel like I go when I'm back already.
Yeah, but it's 2 hours. Like, I haven't been home since Christmas, and it's 12 hours.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, that's what
Sorry,
I never have
parents.
time to do all that I want to do or see what I want to see, because I'm usually home for, like, one full day, and then maybe, like, half a day, and then I'm back here, you know?
Sucks. It's a horrible life.
It is. And my sister got a new apartment, so...
Wow, really?
Yeah, I'm going to get to go check that out.
Way to go, sis.
I know, doing big things up in here.
Does she, did she get a Bentley now, too?
A Bentley?
I don't know.
No, she's a medical assistant. A Bentley.
I don't know. Anyway. For some reason, when you said new apartment, I just, high life.
No, she moved out of my parents' house.
I knew, though. See, here's what I knew. I knew that she's doing something medical, and I just figured because you were going to go to medical school.
Yeah, she eventually... she's getting hours now and stuff like that, working and... She makes really good money.
See,
she makes way better than radio money.
See, that's what... Here's the thing. I went on a trip with Christine.
Assistant.
I went on a trip with Christine in the fall.
And all my friends.
So I'm thinking, I'm the oldest of everybody. So I'm like, okay, they're not going to be doing that well. Bitches pull up in Mercedes.
And Beamers.
They pull up in Beamers. Actually, they didn't have a Mercedes, but they had a brand new Dodge Durango, a brand new Jeep Cherokee, and a BMW.
New BMW, yeah.
And then somebody pulled up in a Kia, and I'm like, there's my people! And he's like,
I think it was the single
girl. And then
girl.
he's like, I have heated, whoever. They were like, there's heated seats in that Kia. And I'm like, well, that's not my car. I don't even have hubcaps on my wheels.
I do. My friends all have money, but that's because they're like accountants
and doctors. That's the thing. They were all smart. Yeah, no, I was going to say they're all smart. So when I know your sister's in medical, so when you said she got a new apartment, I'm like, oh, of course.
Well, she's not a doctor
One
yet,
more Detroit doctor that Christine knows.
Eventually, she'll be there, and then she can support me on my radio salary.
Your sister's like, I can't wait.
I know, right?
My brother's always like, do you have a backup plan for when you get older? And I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, if you're single, do you have a backup plan? I'm like, well, you have 3 kids and a wife. He's like, that's my backup plan. What's yours?
That's so funny.
I've been really good to my first nephew. I'm hoping that he'll adopt me later on in life. It's going to be the reverse. And the kid's really good at football. He's like 7 and he loves it already. And I'm like, actually, he's 8, sorry. But he loves football. I'm like, this is going to be our superstar.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, hey, let Uncle manage you.
Yeah. Hopefully by then...
Let me get my 10%.
Well, hopefully by then we'll have our TV show.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
I hope by now I would have a lot more money.
Me too.
I wouldn't be begging for Sprite to pay us.
At 30 years old? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 30.
32 plus 5.
Here's something that's really sad too. I'm really that guy. Like, this is working well for this title. Because I also realized I was watching something and I saw somebody where they're like, it was these people and they were talking about just tragedy or something that had happened. Like, they had lost their house or something. And I'm like, oh man, like, that sucks to be like old and have a house. They were 38. Quit watching ridiculousness.
Sorry.
She hasn't even heard this story.
All I saw was a guy pooping in a plant.
Point is, I realized that these people that say they're 38, and I'm like, oh, they look kind of old. I'm that age.
But you don't look it.
I look really good, though, right?
You do.
Okay, I think I'm going to start going on a diet, too.
Me too. I need to.
I'm cutting out carbs. Okay. Do you know what that means?
Oh, I still have stains. What does it mean? It
means I'm going to be panda a lot. And this is exactly why I'm the panda meme at work.
I'm over this. Let's start the weekend.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, no. Bye.